Today on Go Island, we're hanging around the Home Expo. This is a Green Mountain hammock and it's pretty comfy. Coming up today on Go, a luxury loo in downtown Nanaimo, creative stretching with acro yoga, and an international modeling award for a Cowichan teen. That and more today on Go. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen, and today we are at one of two spring home shows here at Bevan Park in Nanaimo. The next one comes to town in February. We're going to highlight a few of the wow events later on this edition of Go Island. Have you heard the latest at City Hall? There's a whole lot of rigmarole about spending $100,000 on a public washroom to be placed in Diana Krall Plaza. Well, I couldn't resist. I had to look a little bit farther into that. That was a fun story to work on. I won't tell you where I stand on the issue. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen. This is Jim Ralston. We're talking teeth. Whitening.
Yes.
What is this?
This is a shade guide. What we do is we sit the patient down and we take a look and see where their teeth are, where their darkest are, and where their brightest are. And we actually put them down with a whitening solution. It's a hydrogen peroxide solution, the same solution that's used in white strips or by dentists, dental surgeons, the same solution that's used in dental trays, that sort of thing. It's been used worldwide for over 20 years, and now it's available over the counter.
I get the feeling that he's staring at my teeth.
It's hard not
Sometimes they look white, sometimes they don't, and I actually don't know if my teeth are yellow or not, to be honest.
What we want to do is match your teeth up basically with your eyes, the whites of your eyes.
That depends on the day too. No, I'm kidding.
That's true, I guess, Kate. That's true. So what we want to do is whiten your teeth up. You'll see the whiteness come through about 3 to 8 shades in our one application. If you want for more stubborn stains like between your teeth or your lower teeth, we do a second application immediately following.
Okay, where am I on the scale? Let's see.
Well, we're going to take a look at you on the scale. Kate, we're getting down to the below mid-range. We can take a look at it a little bit brighter. We can look in between the teeth, that sort of thing. And we're looking at a S24 and an S30, which is, it's a pretty standard out there in the world. But what we want to do is we want to, with 8 shades, we'll bring you up, into this area here, which people will notice. People will notice your smile. Your smile is very important to, you and to people that look at you. People tend to notice people with darker teeth.
I'll just smile again.
I get that quite a bit. People, when I say I'm a teeth whitening technician, they are you whitening teeth, right? That sort of thing. So I drink coffee, I eat blueberries, red wine sometimes, and I'm getting older, so it's just gonna happen. Red wine, raw meat, all of that stuff.
Oh, the raw meat. Oh.
It's a technician's friend, that sort of thing. So we have people, normally your new smile is going to last for a year or more. We do have some aftercare products available. But I have people that, a lot of my clients, and I've done well over 6,000 people now, they come back every 6 months to a year.
Great. Thanks for all the information.
Thank you very much, Kate. Wonderful interview.
This is Jim, and he is participating in the home show here at Bevan Park in Nanaimo. Watch out for the tables. Derek, he's going to go down and we'll check your teeth while you're down there. Just kidding. Actually, we're going to throw things over now to Jocelyn Matwee. If you've ever thought about yoga, you might want to try acro yoga. It combines strength and trust and stability, and it kind of gives you the feeling like you're flying. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here at the Home Expo in Nanaimo, and it's hard to choose where to go and who to talk to. There's so much to see. But when someone comes up to you and says, I want to show you something, it should be in outer space, and it comes from outer space, well, we kind of pay attention. This is Derek. What have you got that is from outer space?
Well, it was a product developed by NASA, and we have to thank President Kennedy for it. When he said we're going to the moon in 10 years, they needed a product that was light that could withstand 200 degrees plus temperature on the exterior of a spacecraft
Right.
in the sun, and minus 150 on the cold side.
And now it's coming into our homes in Canada.
Now,
This is the
finally.
first public showing in Canada, I am told.
Yep.
What is it? What does it do? It heats your home, but in a new way.
It works the opposite to normal insulation. We always talk about the R factor.
Right.
If it's R10, it takes so long for the heat to travel through it. If it's R20, it takes twice as long. If it's R40, it takes 4 times. But the heat never stops going through it. With this product, the heat travels to it, hits the material, and reflects 97% of that heat that is, in fact, recycles it
Right.
back into the wall. So we now have a nice cozy wall. We call it cozy wrap, but that's how it works. The reflection back into the wall.
Now, the next question people are going to ask is, and what does that mean for cost? It's all about dollars and cents. How much money can I save on my heating bill? And you have a little thing that you've created here that I jokingly called a chicken coop, but no, it's not. It's a model house.
I was mortified when you said. Okay, what we have here is a cottage. Half of it is built
The traditional
to
way.
scale, insulation 1 inch there, has it in the attic up here, and also in the floor underneath.
Okay.
On this side, we've got exactly the same, except we have now covered it with the cozy wrap, and we've had to extend the wall 1/2 inch out because this material must not touch the outside, as you see here. If it touches
Okay.
it, it doesn't work.
Okay, and then we've got these digital readouts here. What is that telling us?
And on this one on this side is this one here. In the last hour, that heater's come on 4 times, and it has used 721 seconds of electricity.
Okay.
On this side, it's come on 12 times, and it's used 2,200 and something seconds of electricity.
And that's keeping the temperature between 25 and 29 degrees inside, which is how most of us like our homes to be.
Absolutely.
Great, okay.
Yeah.
And right now your target market is for
It's
renovations?
renovation, yes. We are working on getting it approved for new construction, but at the moment, every house in this country can have this in there. And the prime places is in the attic. The second place is your crawl space. We don't bother about the walls unless you're doing a major renovation, because you either have to take the outside off or the inside to get into it.
There's only about 20 been done so far?
We've done 20 in the last 6 weeks.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank
I
you very
love
much
learning
indeed.
about things that are brand new. We'll be back with more from the Home Expo later on this edition of Go. It's time for a short break. Still ahead today on Go Island, a Victoria venue for seasonal produce, and a Cowichan Valley teen wins a world modeling competition. That and more still ahead today on Go. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Today we're at the Home Expo in Nanaimo. It's one of 2 spring shows. I'm told there'll be another one here at Bevan Park coming up in February. You know, what would a home show be without Epicure? I'm going to get into some of those dips later. I think I can afford the calories today because I know my trainers at Nanaimo Athletic Club are watching and I'm being good. We're going to throw things over now to Karen Elgersma. Speaking of food, you can get a lot of produce that comes naturally from the ground at this time of year, winter time, and as Karen's going to tell us next, there's a new venue designed specifically for that in Victoria. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We are here at the Home Expo in Nanaimo. There's another one coming up in February, so don't worry if you miss everything. And it's just so colorful here, and there's kids in my life. So we're going to look at magic pens. Bruce Kirk has been selling them for 20 years.
Yes, 20 years plus, and they're still going as strong as they did 20 years ago.
And what is so magic about magic pens?
I'm glad you asked me that question.
How could we not?
It's the only reason I'm here. You get 2 different kinds of pens in the set. The pens on my right, your left,
Very
are
good.
called Magic Color Changers. The pens on my left, your right, over there are called erasing pens. I will start off with the Magic Color Changers. Note, the color changers all have a different color on the bottom and the top, whereas the erasing pens only have white on the bottom.
Okay, good to know. Kind of foolproof.
Yeah. Let's start off with these.
I'm thinking of my daughter right now. She's 3.5. She would love these.
3.5, she would love them.
Yeah.
The color you see in the middle of the pen will change to the color you see on the cap and the base. So the yellow pen is going to change to red.
Have you changed your spiel much in 20 years?
No.
No.
And
You don't practice in the mirror to make sure you got it just right or anything? No. Okay.
The white pen, however, is the key to the set. You'll notice there is a white pen in each set, and the white pen is the same. You're going to use it the most. It will run out first, so we give you 2.
Oh.
And
Very thoughtful.
by itself, the white pen is invisible. On colors, it's incredible. So yellow changes to red. If yellow changes to red, what color will red change to?
I'm going to guess yellow.
Very good. Most kids guess that in 10 or 12 seconds. Most adults, they don't get it.
Okay, well, glad to know I'm as smart as my 5-year-old.
Watch this. Now we color over it. You saw that I went over it with the white pen earlier. So now kids can write secret messages at
in
school.
class without using their personal digital device and texting.
But they should be careful because I sell a lot of these pens to teachers as well.
Okay.
So just be careful what your kids say in secret.
You've been fabulous, Bruce. Thank you very much. We do have to throw things over now to Terry Church. There's a teen in the Cowichan Valley who has won a world modeling competition, but as she tells Terry, it's not her biggest accomplishment. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. Somehow, some way, we've managed to find our way back to Chef Dan's booth here at the Home Expo in Nanaimo. What's in there?
I have a beef stew I put together.
A beef stew he put together. Smells and sounds pretty good. Thanks for watching Go Island. We'll see you next time. It's ready, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Looks good.